Warrior Island. On a mysterious island, grandmasters of martial arts train 16 fighters from around the world. The fighters train and fight for your vote, and you help decide their fate by voting online. Who will become the ultimate island warrior? Where great warriors are discovered and fans have a voice.
Welcome to Warrior Island.
We are here live at Warrior Island, and tonight, for the first time in history, you, the fans, get a voice and help decide which fighters get to come to Warrior Island and train with the masters and grandmasters of martial arts to compete to become the ultimate island warrior.
That's right, fans. For the very first time, you at home get to go onto your social media, watch these fights on your television. Every Saturday, 10 p.m., you're going to watch the fights. Find your favorite fighter and vote for that fighter up to 10 times on the Warrior Island Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, on the warriorisland.info. Get in there and vote for your favorite fighters, because these fighters are going to fight as hard as they can as warriors to get your vote to come to the island. The 16 winners will travel to the island. They will train with the Grand Masters of Martial Arts. Ron Van Cleef, the Black Dragon, Dan the Beast Severn, UFC veteran, Orlando Rivera, Renzo Gracie, Helsing Gracie, Sifu Chow, Sifu Lau. I mean, the list goes on of some of the greatest grandmasters of martial arts and fight coaches in the world. And they're going to fight on the island and train on the island, not in a cage, not in a sound studio, but in the sand, in the water, in the jungle, mountains, caves. It's real warriors who have to fight no matter where they are. But more importantly than the fighting, they have to learn character, to be a good person, learn the Tiki code, to learn respect, honor, empathy, integrity, all the things that a real warrior should have. You've been given the ability to fight, to be a warrior. Use it for good, not for evil.
Yeah, anybody who has followed martial arts for any amount of time will know that the names that Ronan James Jefferson just mentioned are the best in the world. I've known you for a long time, James Jefferson, for well over 10 years. When you told me about the idea for Warrior Island, the first thing that came to mind is this is a winner.
Absolutely. We're going to go. We went to venues all around the world. We found some of the great promotions. We found some of the great fighters. We filmed these fighters for you. Now you're going to get to vote for them watching the fights tonight. So every Saturday at 10 p.m., you'll tune into the Warrior Island Fight Night, and you're going to watch and get excited about getting these fighters onto the island.
So tell us a little bit about what people can actually see when they actually tune into Warrior Island. What's the first thing they'll see as the show develops?
Well, on the fight night, you're going to see 3-4 really good fights every fight night. But then when these fighters get voted on by you to come to the island, they'll arrive by boat. They'll come onto the island, have to show respect to the grandmasters. Then right out of the get-go, they're going to be training. They're going to be dieting. They're going to be learning all this code for the better character. And all along, you as the fans on the Warrior Island show are going to give them more things, like maybe more rest, more nutrition, more protein, maybe a massage. If they don't earn your respect, if they're not showing good character, we might wake them up in the middle of the night, give them a little bit less water, less protein. So they have to earn all these different things, kind of like some of these movies out there, like Death Race or Hunger Games. So some of that great stuff, but it's going to be real life with real fighters, and not in a cage, not in a soundstage, on a real island and real fighting.
You mentioned something earlier that I think is so important to drill down a little bit on, and that is the respect. I've been very fortunate to be commentating fights for almost 20 years now. When I talk to the fighters and we go aside and we get them to become a little more forthright, they start telling me a little bit about their lives. Martial arts not just helps keep them out of trouble, keep them out of jail. They actually say it saved my life. The happiness, the moving with the body, it gives them a place to channel their energy in a good form rather than in a bad way.
Absolutely. So tonight you're going to see that. You're going to see fighters fighting, and they're fighting for you. So it might not be the winner you vote for. You may vote for the loser because that person showed better heart, better spirit, desire, good character, and then they'll develop better fighting skills with the grandmasters that we mentioned.
And real quickly, as we get out, the other important element here that has never been done in the history of martial arts content and martial arts television, you, the fan, actually get to have a voice for the first time. This is an interactive show. The fans actually get to tell you who stays and who doesn't stay on the island.
It's amazing. So you have to watch the fights tonight. You have to vote. Don't wait. be interactive and have a voice. So where great warriors are discovered and you, the fan, have a voice.
All I can think to do now is go watch some great fights. Can we go see some fights?
Let's go to the fight.
Let's hit it!
Warning. The following TV show contains combative sports scenes that some viewers may find disturbing. While we are working with these warriors to teach them the Tiki Code, it's a process. Viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy, and don't forget to vote for your favorite fighter at warriorisland.info. That's warriorisland.info.
On a mysterious hidden island, fighters from around the world who have been voted by you, the fans, will travel to train with the Grand Masters of Martial Arts. These fighters from every corner of the globe will compete and battle each other while learning the Tiki Code. Every week, fighters will train and fight using all forms of martial arts: karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, boxing, and wrestling, and more. Until only one fighter will remain standing to become the ultimate island warrior. Welcome to Warrior Island.
First up, we have a 23-year-old who has a 2-1 record. Most recently, he had a victory at ECF 13 back in February. He represents Henzo Gracie, Middletown, New York, and Shooterbox Luis Azaredo style, and he hails from his hometown of Newburgh, New York. In the blue corner, Hector Eli Superbaricua Iglesias. His opponent is a 24-year-old who stands 5'6" and has a 3-0 record, including 1 knockout. He represents Brooklyn MMA and hails from Coney Island, Brooklyn. In the red corner, Joel Action Vasquez.
That's actually Hector Iglesias fighting out of the blue corner. He's already been introduced. Joel Vasquez is fighting out of the red corner. Round 1, here we go.
Round 1.
Now on the right-hand side of your screen, Hector Iglesias fighting out of the blue corner. He's got the black and green trunks on. On the left-hand side of your screen, Joel Action Vasquez fighting out of the red corner. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. This should be a really good fight. Both of these bantamweights with good records. Hector Iglesias at 3-2, fighting out of Henzo Gracie Academy in Manhattan. Great school, obviously. Outside leg kick there from Iglesias. And Vasquez with heavy hands. Vasquez is known as the knockout artist. Already undefeated fighter. He's 4-0 as an Emmy, 2-0 as a pro. 4 of those wins coming by KO. So we'll have to keep our eyes on Joel Action Vasquez here at Warrior Island, making his case to make it onto the island. 1 minute ticked away here in round 1. Good action. Both of these bantamweights feeling each other out, taking their time. Outside leg kick, nice combination there by Iglesias. Vasquez more the counter fighter right now, at least for the first minute and a half of round number 1. Nice left hook there from Vasquez. Oh, nice right hand there from Iglesias. Iglesias pressing the action, backing Vasquez up. Spinning heel kick way outside from Vasquez. Vasquez with wins over Henry Huff, Charles Alex, Justice Harris. young up-and-coming bantamweight, still in his mid-20s. Nice outside leg kick there from Iglesias, just really more of a measuring tool, trying to set up his hands. Hector Iglesias also has some impressive wins over Turpal Kamzaev, Macho Lopez, James Farron. 30 seconds to go here in the opener. Warrior Island. I am your Warrior Island commentator, Jordan J. Adams. Now into the clinch with knees. And Vasquez pressing Iglesias up against the cage now. Trying to steal the round from Iglesias. 10-second warning. Little hip toss attempt there by Iglesias, but Vasquez read it, and no good for the judo toss attempt. Round one in the record books. How'd you score it at home? Very close, hard to score round. I'm probably going to give that to Iglesias based on the fact that he was the one pressing the action. And there you see the corner of Vasquez. Vasquez very proud to be fighting out of Brooklyn. Has a non-affiliated mark on Tapology for his school. So he may be a freelancer who visits schools for different strengths. One school for judo, one school for stand-up, as we watch action from round number one. It was a good close round. Again, I think I'm going to tilt that one toward Iglesias just based on the fact that he was backing up Vasquez. Round number two. Here we go.
Round two.
Hey, don't forget, Warrior Island is a complete franchise, TV show, comic book, merchandise, and more. Find everything at warriorisland.com. Here we go. First few seconds of round number two. Let's see what kind of in-between round adjustments each one of these bantamweights corners gave them. Nice aerial shot here from the venue. Beautiful venue in New York. It's Brooklyn versus Manhattan here at 135. Both of these bantamweights making their case to get on to Warrior Island. Oh, nice combination there from Vasquez. Straight punches down the pipe. Oh, another right, left, right. Woo! And Vasquez says, yeah, let's do it. Let's do some more. But those combinations are hurting Iglesias. Make no mistake, Vasquez with the combination, right, left, right. I love how straight his punches are. You can see how he's knocked out so many of his opponents. But Iglesias still pressing the action. He's game. But boy, if that's a little bit of foreshadowing for Vasquez. Another left, right. Boy, I tell you what, Iglesias better tuck that shin in because those punches are devastating. Boy, he's got power. It's really that 1-2-3. He's got the left-right combination. Outside leg kick there. Iglesias still trying to walk Vasquez down. He might want to change up his game plan a little bit because the counter fighting is actually working really well for Vasquez. Oh, another clubbing right hand tilts Iglesias. But I'll tell you what, I really like Iglesias' style. A straight left hand rocks the head of Iglesias back. Iglesias got to try something else. He might want to start circling and maybe get the jab going, try to fight at more distance. When he closes that distance, oh, that was a body punch that actually made Iglesias go back 3 feet. That was pretty powerful body punch there. That shows you the power in the right hand of Vasquez. Vasquez is fun to watch. Boy, he's starting to walk. Iglesias left, right, left. Oh, down goes Iglesias. He is out. This fight is over. Oh my goodness. Joel Action Vasquez picks up his 4th KO in convincing fashion. 1, 2, 3. Pop, pop, pop. Left, right, left. Started it with the body punch. It was actually a 4-part combo. There's the body punch. Right, left, right. Doink. It's over. Right, left, right. Pop, pop, pop. Woo! He's a fun kid to watch. Wow. Joel Action Vasquez, fighting out of New York, Brooklyn to be specific. Picking up 1, 2, 3, 4th, his 4th KO of his young career. There it is in slow motion. Wow. Iglesias is still down. Iglesias now sitting up. Vasquez showing great sportsmanship there, coming over to make sure that Iglesias was okay. This is a young kid. I am really looking forward to watching his career flourish. Great cardio, great gas tank, and obviously phenomenal combinations. Wow, wow, wow. More Warrior Island Fight Night to come. Stay with us.
Go vote for your favorite fighter at warriorisland.info.
Warrior Island.
Hey fans, it's Ronan here at Warrior Island. I've got a big contest for you. The #1 fan that gets the most people to vote, we're gonna give you a special code. The #1 fan that gets the most people to vote can win first prize. That's coming to Warrior Island, and you get to train with one of the Grand Masters of martial arts. Henzo Gracie, Helson Gracie, Ron Van Cleef, Dan the Beast Severn. We have so many Grand Masters here, and you get to pick one. You're gonna train with them, and you're gonna get unbelievable knowledge. We have 5 second prizes. That's $100 gift certificate for Xbox or for PlayStation. We have 10 third place prizes, which is all 6 issues of Warrior Island, the comic book, autographed by the Grand Masters. So you get yourself onto warriorisland.com, you register to vote, and you vote for all the fighters that you like, and you can do it. And I'll see you at Warrior Island.
And the winner of this 132-pound title shot bout was stopped. Second round by knockout, 2 minutes and 34 seconds into the round. Came out of the red corner, Joel Action Vasquez.
Joel Vasquez, our new 135-pound MMA champion. Brutal knockout. I've seen you hit people and then walk away. This must be an incredible moment for you. How do you feel right now?
Inexplicable. This is literally the reason I do it. Everybody here that came for me, I want you guys to know that whether you know it or not, you're a big family, you know what I mean? It's an absolute honor and inspiration to myself that all you guys are here for me, and aside from that, you guys are all genuinely good people. People don't want people to win anymore. So the fact that all you guys came out here and really wanted me to win, that's something that isn't shared with anybody anymore. And I really want to, I thank you guys so much.
Where are you from?
Brooklyn, New York, baby. Let them hear Brooklyn!
Joel Vasquez, ladies and gentlemen!
Debut appearance as a 20-year-old fighter who stands at 5'11" and weighs an official 168.9 pounds. He is newly and recently represented by JYD Orlando & Sons out of his hometown of Camden, New Jersey. In the blue corner, Ricardo Bautista. His opponent is a 22-year-old who is seeking his first win. Standing at 5'7" and weighing 166.6 pounds, he represents Hands Up Studios right here in this facility in Voorhees, New Jersey. He originally hails from Pennsauken, New Jersey. In the red corner, Rob the Apex Astacio.
All right, this fight scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. That's 170 pounds. A little confidence there from the welterweight. And now on the left-hand side of your screen right now, you can see Ricardo Bautista making his debut here tonight. Round number 1. Here we go.
Round 1.
So Ricardo Bautista on the bottom of your screen with the interesting stance. He's coming out southpaw with the his hands kind of low, to be honest with you. Making his debut here tonight on the left-hand side of your screen, the Apex, Rob Astacio in the black trunks with yellow trim. Immediately shooting the double is Rob Astacio, taking Ricardo Bautista down pretty effortlessly over to side control now. Looking to either posture up or to perhaps get mount, try to get that right leg over the right leg of Ricardo Bautista. Bautista now punching the side of Astacio. Astacio there looking to improve position. If he doesn't improve his position within a certain amount of time at the referee's discretion, the referee could stand them back up. And that is what it looks like Ricardo Bautista is looking for here. He's got a little bit of a side choke, but that's not going to be a threat to Astacio from the position. Bautista would need to try to compose a guard for that choke to be any real threat to Astacio. But Astacio's got to do something. If he can't improve position, he will get stood up here. One minute and 30 seconds ticked away in the opener. And there you see a good shot of the Apex. Can't get his way out of that choke though. So Bautista laying and praying and just looking for the stand-up. Doesn't really have very much of an active guard, frankly. But it looks like the Apex is getting warned by the referee to do something. And if he can't improve his position, they will indeed get stood up here with 1 minute left to go. Warrior Island Fight Night. I'm Jordan J. Adams, your Warrior Island commentator, and indeed, they do get stood up, and it turned out to be a pretty good strategy there from Ricardo Bautista. Again, making his debut here tonight. A little bit of showboating. Coach won't be happy with that. Nah, you can't be. Hey, look, I love the attitude, but you got to show me something first before you go into that. This is your debut. I haven't seen anything yet. You don't get to do that yet. Coach will let him know. Nice kick there from the Apex. Bautista fighting southpaw here, as is Astacio in the black and yellow trunks. Astacio's starting to feel it. Tell his confidence is going up there. He's getting. He likes what he's seeing, and now looking for the toss again. Into the clinch. Oh, the hip toss attempt there from Bautista to end the round, but Astacio was wise to it, and Bautista looks tired. 3 minutes ticked away here. Bautista looks tired. I think he's going to get yelled at by his coach, to be honest with you. I don't want to see any showboating until there it is right there. You don't get to showboat yet. This is your debut. You got to show me something. Here is action from round number 2. The double leg right there by Rob the Apex Astacio into side control. He couldn't do anything with it though. Nice outside leg kick there. Clearly Bautista didn't like that outside leg kick. But Astacio with the easy takedown, but he could not work any offense from the takedown. So good job there by Ricardo Bautista to tie up Astacio and get the stand up. We'll see what kind of in-between round adjustments both of these welterweights got from their coaches. Don't forget, you the fans vote for your favorite fighter to go to Warrior Island and train with the Grand Masters of Warrior Island. For round number 2, here we go.
Round 2.
Good sportsmanship there by both of these welterweights. Here we go. Let's see what kind of adjustments they make. I don't like the way Ricardo Bautista closed the distance. Kind of lazy jab there. Didn't really commit to the difference. Now the choke with the guard. This is when the choke is dangerous. And yes, Ricardo Bautista forced to tap out. Rob the Apex Astacio comes up with his first win in his fighting career. And how stoked is this 170-pounder? So happy to do it in front of his hometown fans. This was a battle of Jersey versus Jersey, and Rob the Apex Astacio comes up with his first win. Beautiful choke, closed up his guard. That's when that choke is dangerous, not from side control, but from a closed guard. Beautiful job there by the Apex. Let's make this one official. Stephen Peacock.
This bout is stopped at 28 seconds into the second round. The winner by submission by way of guillotine choke came out of the red corner, Robert the Apex Astacio.
Beautiful job there by Robert the Apex Astacio. Good sportsmanship shown between these two welterweights. And there you see the CEO and founder of Warrior Island, Mr. James Jefferson, giving some congratulations to Ricardo Bautista, saying, hey, good job. It's your debut. You got in here. You showed me a lot of spunk. You showed me a lot of good attitude, you know, like you were a gamer. And listen, it's very easy to have a lot of sideline pontificators, but anyone who gets in the cage deserves huge, huge, huge credit. There you see the tap out. Rob the Apex Astacio with his first win. Back with more Warrior Island when we continue.
Vote for your favorite fighter at warriorisland.info.
Warrior Island.
Hey fans, it's Ronan here at Warrior Island. I've got a big contest for you. The #1 fan that gets the most people to vote, we're gonna give you a special code. The #1 fan that gets the most people to vote can win first prize. That's coming to Warrior Island, and you get to train with one of the Grand Masters of martial arts. Henzo Gracie, Helsing Gracie, Ron Van Cleef, Dan the Beast Severin. We have so many Grand Masters here, and you get to pick one. You're gonna train with them, and you're gonna get unbelievable knowledge. We have 5 second prizes. That's a $100 gift certificate for Xbox or for PlayStation. We have 10 third place prizes, which is all 6 issues of Warrior Island, the comic book, autographed by the Grandmasters. So you get yourself onto warriorisland.com, you register to vote, and you vote for all the fighters that you like, and you can do it. And I'll see you at Warrior Island.
Folks, we've got the big boys out here, 215-pound heavyweight Muay Thai competitors. 3 2-minute rounds. Our first contender represents Royal Striking out of the blue corner, Wayne Ferovant. And his opponent represents UFC Gym out of the red corner, Niall Croke.
Thank you for those particulars, Stephen Peacock. This is a heavyweight matchup. You see Niall Croke's right there, and his opponent, Wayne Ferovant, looks very frustrated. He's ready to go here. I think they're going to bring some headgear out. And obviously Wayne Ferovant not thrilled with the idea of headgear. He just wants to get in there and rock. You see him with the golden Muay Thai trunks fighting out of the blue corner, out of Royal Striking in Philadelphia. Aaron Meisner, his coach over there, world-renowned striking coach. Niall Croke's UFC gym, getting his headgear put on right now. This fight is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. K1 rules. I'm guessing there's going to be some good Muay Thai as well. There you see Niall Croke making his debut here tonight in New York, Warrior Island. And Wayne Ferovant making his debut as well. Round number 1, here we go.
Round 1.
On the right-hand side of your screen, Niall Croke from Ireland and Wayne Ferovant pressing the action now. Spinning heel kick from Niall Croke. Had not closed the distance sufficiently. Oh, that rocked Ferovant right there. Another right hand. Croke's already opening up with good combinations, countering the aggression of Wayne Ferovant opening the round. Switch kick there from Croke. Outside leg kick there, sweeps the legs of Croke. Good job there by Ferovant. Croke with the switch kick. Ferovant still pressing the action. Turns his back on Croke. Not a good idea. Croke has heavy hands. Left kick. Oh, outside leg kick there, Muay Thai style from Croke. Ferovant, I do like the aggression of Ferovant, closing the distance with the jabs, but he's got to be careful of that overhand right. He's got to keep that left hand up. Croke has a devastating right hand, and you can see he's looking to set it up. Croke is measuring the right hand. Ferovant with the switch kick. Good job there, Croke making his way in. Croke's now looking a little gassed. Croke's starting to run out of gas here. I'm not sure whether he had a good or a bad camp, but he's looking tired in there. Now he's letting the hands go again. Croke's now looking for a second win as time ticks away here in the opening round. Spinning heel kick there from Croke, trying to demonstrate he still has some gas in the tank. Big overhand right, kind of telegraph there from Ferovant. Both of these heavyweights will go to their respective corners and get their in-between round adjustments. You, the fans, vote for your favorite heavyweight here tonight. Who's going to go to Warrior Island and train with the Grand Masters of Martial Arts? UFC Hall of Famer Dan Severn will be there. He'll be on the island. Henzo and Helson Gracie will be on the island. Go to warriorisland.com or warriorisland.info for more information as we look at action from the opener. Both of these heavyweights came out very aggressively. Ferovant perhaps more aggressive, but Croke fought very well as a counter fighter, was able to put some damage on Ferovant. I wonder if he's related in any way to Luigi Ferovant. Used to love watching the tank. Luigi Ferovant back in the day. Round 2, here we go.
Round 2.
So close first round, probably Ferovant just based on aggression as he's walking Croke down like he is now, but Croke is very dangerous. Ferovant's got to get that left hand up. He's vulnerable to the kicks and the punches. And knockout of the night! Oh, wow, Niall Croke! The big windmill right hand of Wayne Ferovant answered by a perfect kick. Watch this right kick here. The big overhand right, bang! On the button. You know, there are many fighters who only get one of those in a career. The perfect kick, the perfect placement, the perfect KO. Oh, wow. Couldn't have come at a better time. Niall Croke is starting to look like he's getting a little bit gassed and just laid it on the kisser of Wayne Ferovant. Ferovant with the big windmill right hand from way outside, and he leans right into the kick. The perfect right kick, and then you see the karate stance from Niall Croke's getting huge love from his corner. UFC Jim one more time on the kisser. And that's the type of knockout that Niall Croke will remember for the rest of his life. He's telling his grandkids about that kick. Easily knockout of the night for the Irishman, Niall Croke. Let's make this one official, Stephen Peacock.
All right, this fight in the second round, 23 seconds into this round, the winner by KO is, in the red corner, Niall Croke.
What a great way to start your fighting career. Let's see what he thinks about his performance here tonight.
I'm here with your winner, Niall Croke. We saw earlier tonight your teammate win by head kick, and then here you go following suit with another head kick knockout. Talk to me about what just happened.
Dustin, anything you can do, I can do better. We all come out here to fight. Wayne's a strong guy. Caught me with a good shot to the ribs. Nearly fouled me, but the Irish fight hard and we fight strong. The Irish come out in force.
And like the Irish, they drink hard also. This man will be at the bar. You can buy him shots there. Niall Croke, ladies and gentlemen.
Our first fighter is making his debut appearance. He is a 27-year-old who stands at 5'9" and weighs 186.2 official pounds. He represents Aikido Arts Institute, hailing from Maple Shade, New Jersey. In the blue corner, Edward the Exterminator Curci. His opponent is likewise making his debut appearance. This 22-year-old stands at 6 foot tall and weighs 188 pounds. Representing the Next Level MMA, New Jersey's own Anthony, American Psycho, Bryson in the red corner.
Okay, this fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. That's 185 pounds. A close-up there of Anthony, American Psycho Bryson, fighting out of the red corner. Round number 1, here we go.
Round 1.
This should be a good one. On the left-hand side of your screen, Edward the Exterminator Curci, 5'9", 27 years old, weighed in at 186.2. In the American Psycho, Anthony Bryson weighed in at 188. Oh, nice left hands right away. Great combinations there from Bryson. Bryson now kind of hockey fighting Curci. He's got his left hand behind his head, pulling his face into those uppercuts. Boy, you can see Bryson really feeling it. Both of these middleweights making their debut here tonight. Curci trying to close the distance and takes a big dump from Anthony Bryson now. Side control for American Psycho. Cannot punch the face. He's working the body now. Curci trying to get out of it, but still side control now. Looking for the mount. Full mount now for Anthony Bryson. Anthony Bryson can punch the chest. He can elbow. He can work the body. He cannot work the face from this full mount. He's got both hooks sunk in. 1 minute ticked away here in round one. 2 minutes to go. All Anthony Bryson. Bryson posturing up. Curci really no defense offered. Not a very active guard. Pretty much laying and praying, trying to keep Bryson from posturing up. Curci's in a lot of trouble here. Curci really with no answer. Back to side control goes Bryson. Probably a good move because he really can't do much ground and pound from the mount in this Ami fight. This is amateur. You cannot punch the face from the mount. You also cannot knee the face either of a downed opponent. Curci now standing back up. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the first round. Teep kick from Bryson. All Anthony American Psycho Bryson now back to the hockey stance. He's got his left hand behind the head of Curci. Minute to go here in the round. It's been all Bryson. Curci now trying to mount a little bit of offense. Bryson again with the big heavy rights. Bryson ragdolling Curci. Curci trying to put something together desperately, looks very tired now. And a spinning back fist now turning his back on Bryson. This fight will get stopped if you offer no offense and you cannot defend yourself. The referee will stop the fight. Curci trying desperately. He's game. Oh, spinning back kick from Bryson. Everything working. It's all mixed martial arts for Bryson. Mixing it up perfectly. 10-second warning here in round number one. Way outside for the left hand for Curci. Curci desperately trying just to make it back to his corner. And he was battered here in the first round of this middleweight matchup, Warrior Island. Tell me Anthony American Psycho Bryson doesn't want to make it onto the island. And I believe they've stopped the fight. Was the towel thrown in? Hard to tell from where I'm sitting. Bryson was celebrating. He was told by his corner the fight is over. But I believe Curci will be coming back out for a second round. No indication. Let's take a look at action from the first round. Outside leg kick followed up by the left hand. Curci trying to close the distance. And here Curci was going for the takedown. And Bryson says, no, let me show you. Drops, levels, gets his hips underneath Curci and dumps Curci. Curci just ate it. There was really no safe place for Curci to go. Hockey fighting when it's on its feet, and whenever he wanted to go to the ground, Bryson would dump Curci. Looking at the fans here, Warrior Island. Go to warriorisland.com to learn all about us. Vote for your favorite fighters. You can vote up to 10 times every week, but on Super Tuesday, vote as much as you want. Round number two, here we go.
Round two.
All right, let's see what kind of in-between round adjustments Curci's corner gave him. Edward, the exterminator Curci, gets swept out, gets his legs swept out, and here's a left hand to follow it up. Everything is working. The teep kick now from Bryson. Everything working for Anthony American Psycho Bryson here tonight. Boy, he looks good. 6 feet tall, 188 pounds. Looks like he could fight at light heavyweight successfully as well. Just a big dude. Now knees, uppercuts. And then, spinning back fist almost connected from Curci. He's tried that a couple times here tonight. Again, Curci, he's game, but he's just getting tattered. Referee's thinking about stopping this. He stops it. This fight is over. Oh, wow. American Psycho. Anthony Bryson, just too much for Edward the Exterminator Curci here tonight. Curci losing his debut. Anthony Bryson winning it. Bryson mugging for the camera. He looks fresh. He looks like he can go 2 or 3 more rounds. He had good gas tank. He had good combinations, good power. He's dangerous in every aspect of the game. Switch kick, sweeps the legs out from Curci, and even holds up. Doesn't punch him in the face. The combinations referee was just looking for a reason, and Bryson gave it to him. Referee forced to stop this fight in the second round. And there you see the battered face of Edward Curci. Curci's going to have to go back to the drawing board. Boy, he got in there with a windmill tonight. Bryson coming over to show good sportsmanship. Let's go cage side and make it official. Stephen Peacock.
This bout is stopped at 46 seconds out of the second round. The winner by referee stoppage due to TKO strikes came out of the red corner, Anthony American Psycho Bryson.
Thank you, Stephen Peacock. Anthony American Psycho Bryson 1-0. What a fun guy to watch going forward. Let's take a look at the beginning of the end. Everything working for Bryson. Combinations. Even when he was missing, he could do this. He could change levels, get underneath Curci, dump Curci. This is when he went to side control. Curci now just trying desperately to close the distance and take away that reach advantage, but just getting ragdolled. And there's that beautiful switch kick that sweeps the legs out from under Curci. And here's the referee looking for a reason to stop it, and those beautiful combinations from Bryson gave him that exact reason. Congratulations to Anthony American Psycho Bryson. A promising future ahead for this middleweight prospect.
Go vote for your favorite fighter at warriorisland.info.
Oh, what a great night of fights. You know, some real unexpected turnouts there, but everything was fantastic. And what character and heart these athletes showed out there tonight.
Unbelievable. You know, sometimes you go into a fight and you look at, check out these fighters, you got your favorite fighter, you think one's going to win, but it doesn't end up that way because sometimes, you get a rear naked choke, you get a knockout, you just don't expect it. But, what you do, though, you see these fighters, you see that they have more respect.
Yes.
We search out the promotions around the world. We search out the fighters, the coaches, the dojos, of people that show the respect, the honor, the empathy of what it would take to come to Warrior Island, fighting for your voted home, to get that vote, and then to go to Warrior Island, train with these masters, and that's what this is all about. So this week you watch these fighters, you go vote for them. Hey, next week you might see another fighter, but it's all about you, the fans, and the character of these fighters in the cage to bring them to Warrior Island.
Yeah, you bring up a really good point there, James. For the fans at home who are watching and getting ready to vote, you don't necessarily have to vote for the winner of the fight. There may have been an athlete in there tonight that showed so much heart, showed so much character, that you actually want to vote for them, even though they may not have won their particular fight. Just based on their character, you're compelled to vote for them.
It's a great point, and Jay, that's why we have the Tiki Code. the code of honor, the Tiki code of respect, the Tiki code of integrity, empathy. Just because you were born with this ability to be a great warrior fighter doesn't mean you knock somebody down. It actually shows more power to pick somebody up when they're down. And you'll notice that we kind of gravitate towards those kinds of fighters, those warriors. And that's what you should look for. Someone that stands out as a good character person or needs development and work. And that's what they do. So you're going to vote up to 10 times on all the social media.
All right, well, to do that, you're going to want to go to warriorisland.info, and he's going to let you vote 10 times. So take advantage of that. Get to that website right now.
So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Vote, vote, vote. We want you to have a voice up to 10 times per device.
All right, what can we look forward to next week in Warrior Island?
You know what? This has been a great night of fights, but we have one every week. So tune in every week. You have new fighters, new venues around the world, whether it's Portugal, whether it's London, whether it's different spots in the United States. We will search the world and globe for this. And here's the other thing. You don't just have to vote for fighters in these cages. You can have fighters on YouTube that aren't even in the cage that you can vote for. So even the fighters at home and promoters at home, you can upload videos and fights to us from around the world. And we have wild cards where you can actually make the island and not even be in the cage.
Oh my God, amazing. Well, next week you're not going to want to miss it. I want to personally thank you, Ronan James Jefferson, for putting this together. It's a great vision. You're helping the world. You're helping all these athletes. Thank you so much. I can't wait for next week.
You're a great partner, man. Not once did I try to have to defend any kicks or punches or chokes for Mr. J. Adams, one of the best in the world in decades of commentating. But great to have him here. He's our Jeff Probst.
We'll see you next time on Warrior Island.
Vote for your favorite fighter at warriorisland.info.